then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. We also have a call-in guest tonight. Call-in guest, can you hear me?
I can. Hi, everybody.
Howdy, that's NJCoffeeJunkie, my project manager, calling in to the HermitCraft server via the magic of the telephone, which wasn't exactly invented at Bell Labs, but was invented by Alexander Graham Bell, who founded Bell Telephone, and then Bell Labs spun out of them. Welcome, Norm Plays Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. Anyway, we have a whole thing tonight. We have a whole thing. We have so much to do, and we're not going to get overwhelmed. We are going to accept that it's going to be a lot, and we're going to jump right in. So let me quickly make sure I've got the right Discord open, because I had the NJ call. NJ, I'm also screen sharing you so you can see the signs I'm looking at in game once I start doing that.
I do see the view. All
Okay,
good.
cool.
All good.
So that way you're not 15 seconds behind.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay,
I have your chats open.
Welcome, everyone. I have posted the tipping link. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. According to my abacus... Oh, wait, where's my camera? According to my abacus here, we are currently $5 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. And I believe we are currently at 70% Joe Pasty. Yeah, we're at 70% Joe Pasty at the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what kind of stream this is going to be. This is not going to be a traditional stream where we're flying around, looking at the build and getting stuff placed and putting in the blocks and removing other blocks. No. This is about making sure that we wrap up Season 10 here on HermitCraft. If you don't know, HermitCraft Season 10 is concluding at the end of September. And so that means we have a few weeks yet to wrap up everything we want to do around here. this building is still missing some stuff. We're going to run through some of that with NJ. We're also, after we go through what we need to do in September, we're going to lay out what the plans are leading up to the TwitchCon announcement that is going to be on October 17th. October 17th is when the details about the new season are going to come out. And it's going to be when I also have to make some announcements for my Patreon. Because my Patreon Minecraft servers reset on the same day as the HermitCraft server, usually. And so we can't announce a bunch of plans about my Patreon server until we know which day HermitCraft is resetting. And we can't be 100% sure when that's going to be until we announce it. So we are going
One
to...
thing at a time, Joe. One thing
at a time. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to close out September. We're going to figure out what we need to do for September.
Yes.
Okay, so looking at episode 92 actually just went out today. I just completed this before the call. If you guys are watching this and you're like, I don't want to watch a stream about project management, that's fine. There's a new basketball tournament episode that just dropped. You can go watch that instead. It's on my channel. Okay. So then the next two episodes that I definitely have about 90% of the footage I need for each. Anniversary and build improvements, which is the Badger anniversary video. I still need to record the outro and do the edits for that, but we've got a bunch of footage and we got a bunch of stuff accomplished. Same thing for the Nether Roof Patreon monument. Ooh, the one thing we do need to do on that is I need to look at the... I just got a rough number of how many people need to go on the monument, and it's about 200.
Oh.
So I just need to. Well, that's a good thing. We want to have people supporting this.
No,
we want to have people
it's a
supporting
very
the
good
show.
thing.
But I am a little worried. I want to go look at the dimensions real quick and make sure that I'm not. Make sure that I'm not wrong. Can we fit 200 signs inside of here?
Oh my goodness.
So,
oh boy.
If we're doing them 3 high, going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so 30 times 3 is 90 on each side, and then plus those, and then we can put some in the middle on the pillars. Okay, it's going to be tight. Unless a bunch of people sign up for the $10 a month Patreon today. So if you guys want to make fun problems for me, creative constraints, let's call them, my Patreon, $5 a month gets you on the Discord, $10 a month gets you onto my Minecraft servers and into the Patreon monument, which we're going to have signs with everybody's names inside of there. But okay. So yeah, that is... I was not sure. I feel better about checking that, but on the off chance that that was not going to be big enough, I did want to figure that out real quick. So
I'm glad you did.
Okay. So I'm feeling good about that. Let's go back in. So basically, that Nether Roof Patreon monument video, I've done everything but put in the names, which is going to take a few hours, but it's only going to be like 10 seconds of footage in the video. It's going to be a time skip. And here we go. Look at all the names. It's like the actual meat and potatoes of the footage for that video I've already recorded with building all the models and upgrading everything to look cool.
It's just putting in the names is going to be... That's definitely a future stream.
That's a stream, but it's not a hard stream. That's a very chill stream.
That's perfect for a coffee stream.
Yeah, I can knock that out. I can work on that in the morning. So that's low stress, high precision, because I do have to spell people's names right. But like, I mean, it's not hard. I just have to check it, you know. So
as a proofreader, I approve.
Cool. Okay, so basically we've got episode 92 just published. Episode 93 and 94 are both close to the finish line and are ready to go out this week. Basically, what I'm looking at is the episodes that I basically recorded last week, I can put out this week. I don't know if I can get this anniversary and build improvement one out the door by the 9th, which is tomorrow, but I'm feeling pretty okay about the 10th.
Well, yes, you've got a day of editing, or at least some time set aside for that
Yeah,
tomorrow, right?
one thing I forgot to tell you about tomorrow is I was going to do a Twitch
Mm-hmm.
only. So one of the terraforming bits that I had left to do,
Mm-hmm.
that we kind of started toward on the Badger stream, so I wanted to have them done
Mm-hmm.
before I record the outro. On the
Mm-hmm.
anniversary stream, we put in a bunch of snow out here,
Mm-hmm. I remember, yeah. Yeah.
but the grass along the edges, I've got a
Mm-hmm.
bonus stream tomorrow because Apple is doing a event stream that I was going to
Yes,
co-stream on
and
Twitch.
yeah,
And
you
so
were going to co-stream it. It's only a Twitch thing.
that's 2
I remember
hours,
you
and
talking about it.
I can
Mm-hmm.
clean up the
Mm-hmm.
rest of this during that, and then record the
Yep.
outro, get that edited. I think by Wednesday, if not by
Yep.
late tomorrow. So
Sounds good. Yeah, you didn't have to tell me about that. I was
you did catch that,
watching
okay?
this morning. Yeah, I was.
Well,
Yeah.
this is also for the benefit of the folks at home. So
Oh, of course.
yeah,
Of
I'm
course. I'm just letting
feeling
you know that I knew.
okay. So I'm feeling good about
Mm-hmm.
the next 2 episodes, getting those out
Awesome.
this week. This is the second time I have died exactly right there. I keep thinking I can pull up with the elytra.
We're not even 10 minutes in, Joe.
It's a hard swoop. It's a challenging swoop, okay?
I don't
Yeah.
doubt that for a split second, but
Maddox says, I don't even have Minecraft right now, but I'll do the $10 on Patreon anyway because Joe. Well, thank you, Maddox. You will still get on the Patreon monument. I'm assuming there's going to be a few last-minute sign-ups this month. So if I can get that episode out showcasing the monument by the 12th, we'll probably have a few more people sign up between the 12th and the 30th. Anybody who signs up before the server goes down, like as long as I have time to get on the server before Asuma captures it for the world download,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and get those names on the board. So I wanted to get this out by the 12th so I could say, like, please get your name, or, please sign up by the 25th or something. If somebody does sign up on the 26th, I'll try to squeeze them in, but I just don't want to overpromise,
Well, you're only human. There are only enough hours in the day. This is why we're telling people if they want to be in the monument, it's better to sign up now so that their
Yep.
name is already accounted for than waiting till the very last minute and going, oopsie, can't make it.
Yeah, I did the export today, and as soon as the export of the CSV, I open it up in numbers, and then I get an alert. Safek has joined the Patreon at $10 a month. And I'm like, I am very glad Safek joined the Patreon, but, like, nobody needs to be like, oh, no, am I giving you extra work now that you've already done the export? It's fine. Literally, the moment the export was completed, Safek signed up, and it was already out of date. So I got to keep track of this stuff no matter what anyway. So
yeah, you do.
jump on board.
But this is what we call a good problem, everybody.
Yeah. Believe me. So here's the other thing too, is that, like, the difference between tips during a HermitCraft season and a hiatus, I can be down between $1,500 and $2,500 a month in tips when we're on hiatus. And it's a challenge. So every $10 sign up on the Patreon that comes in now, I will be very grateful to be having during the hiatus. So yeah, feel free.
Indeed.
And you'll see that I've also pinned the tips welcome thing in the upper right, or in the YouTube and Twitch chat. I feel kind of weird doing that, but, like, knowing that we're going into some lean times, I kind of feel like it's irresponsible not to. So I normally, try not to bang that drum too hard, but yeah. Anybody who wants to tip.
You also need to be proactive.
Exactly. I need to be proactive, and I need to be a responsible parent. So yeah, that's just what we're doing. Okay, so let's talk about, somebody had joked, NJ, about me trying to hit 100 episodes by the end of the month. And at first I was like, ha ha ha, that's funny. But then I was looking at it, and it's like, I've got all the way through episode 94 basically filmed. They need to be edited, they need outros added, but episodes 92 through 94 are filmed and should go out the door this week, right? So that leaves 6 episodes to get to 100. And I was like, well, what mini games do I need to make episodes for? I need a Metro Mayhem Season 2 episode. I need a Basketball Season 3 episode. Hopefully a
Yep.
Tangler if it's open. And
That
that
would be
World
good.
Tour on September 20th, we're going to want an episode for. Quaid says you still have setting up stream in the upper left. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to not play the music today because I don't want to risk a copyright thing on this. We probably won't have this VOD publicly available, but it's one less thing to worry about. NJ's time is valuable. NJ is a paid contractor helping me with project management. So I'm going to save myself 3 minutes and 30 seconds worth of NJ's time by taking that down without the music. But okay, so core concept.
Yes.
Between
Let's talk about-
episode 94, which I'm pretty sure I can get done by the end of this week, we've got 4 episodes that are just, what do you call it? Just mini games, kind of, or events. And these are the events that are announced. There's some other stuff that hasn't been announced yet. Okay, Basketball Season 3. Let me see if I can pull real quick what Cubs' closing date was on that. For planning purposes. He posted that, I think, in the gaming district chat. Oh my gosh. September 22nd. Okay. So closes September 22nd. So that's still a week before the 30th. Tangler probably won't. That'll probably opens late if it opens. I'm hoping.
I hope it does.
I'm hoping for an open. Tango's a pretty competent guy. This World Tour highlights, that's also going to be post September 20th. So these 4 are going to be, I'm imagining, the last week of the server. But these are 4 episodes to get us to episode 100, which just leaves us these 2 in the middle here. Which, honestly, I'm probably going to make more than just 2 build episodes between now and episode 100. But we might easily blow through 100, is what I'm looking at. Danny Rose says, Tangler's plan is to open by the end of the week. Oh, okay. So, basically, if this week I edit 93 and 94, and then I record the Tangler at the end of the week, as well as starting on some build projects or other stuff, which I've got signs for the build stuff too. Like electronics section, maybe building a phone that breaks out into components. The welcome center is going to need work. That might be end of season. The welcome center, okay, because each hermit is only going to have 5 minutes during the world tour to show off something from their area. I'm going to want the welcome center to be in a good enough spot that if people want to explore it during their free time, the plan is to have every hermit spend 5 minutes showing off something from their area, that like the one thing they're most proud of this season, right? And then we move to the next area. So I'm probably not going to take people inside the welcome center during my tour. I want it to be presentable if people wander in there. But I think what we want to have to show off is going to be stuff inside the museum. And that's going to be getting the Hubble done and maybe some other space stuff. Honestly, if all I show during the world tour is we fly over here and see the east wing of the museum with JWST, some space telescopes, and whatnot, I feel like that's going to be a good payoff. Now, today is September 9th?
8. Today's the 8th, Joe.
So, okay, so we have 12 days to basically work on the east wing of the museum. So, and then the welcome center can be in the last third of the month. Is kind of what I'm imagining. So, Hubble, I've got a bunch of notes about other space probes here.
Oh, okay. Should I open a shared doc so I can take some notes on keeping this organized? Because I don't have anything open right now. I'm just looking.
I
at your
don't think
signs.
so, because that's what the that's what the thing is here.
Okay, I just want to make sure that the signs that you have out right now, you have them in a spot where you can say, okay, this is what this has to be done by this, to make
That's-
the goal
I actually
fall
kind of
under smarter a little bit?
I have some stuff on the walls here for that.
Okay,
I
just
actually
making sure.
prearranged that this morning
Okay,
because
yeah,
I
just
knew you
making
would
sure.
ask. I'm one step ahead.
You know me so well.
I do. I knew NJ was going to ask how we're tracking this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So in terms of the space telescopes that I've done the most research on, that I'm ready to go on starting the builds.
Okay.
So we've got Hubble in the visible light.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Sphere X in the infrared. We've got Fuse in the UV. And we've got X-Rism in the X-ray. Now, this doesn't cover the entire spectrum, but this is 4 things that I could try to build in the next 12 days to make that wing of the museum feel a little more full. And that doesn't feel crazy to me, because even if I end up only getting 2 or 3 of them done, like this is a plan that fails pretty gracefully. You're not going to be able to see because you don't have my camera. You just have my thing here. But like I've been sitting here taking so many freaking notes for like months on these things. Like these are things where we've already got the dominoes laid. It's just about knocking them down.
I've seen a few things here and there as we're talking, and I did see the studio last year when we came out for the wedding. So
yeah,
you have been very hard at work, sir.
So yeah, what I would love to do is to also have some electronic stuff on the west wing of the museum. But realistically, if I just had to pick something to finish by the 20th, basically, we say episode 95 is going to be East Wing, Hubble Plus, Hubble and more, Hubble and friends.
That sounds reasonable.
And we'll see how many friends we can cram into that. But so basically, if I record this and possibly Tangler, question mark, and my best Metro Mayhem runs, because I have to get my Metro Mayhem runs in before the World Tour. So then, basically, World Tour on the 20th.
There's a time for that, correct?
Yeah, noon CST or CDT.
Okay. Very good. Just
so-
reminding the viewers.
Hey, we had a few new $10 members sign up for the Patreon. Just so you know, I'm going to send you your invites manually. I do those in a batch once per day, and I've already sent out the batch for today, so it'll be sometime in the next 24 hours. Keep an eye on your Patreon messages for those. Okay. So, this weekend, there are no announced HermitCraft stream events. We had some tentative stuff, but nothing got... Let me double check my calendar. I don't think we have anything announced, so I need to figure out with my calendar, what we can do on the 13th and 14th.
Yeah, I don't see anything on my end.
Yeah, okay. So, basically, Gasketball we'll do after the World Tour. Gasketball to Season 3. That's episode 98. Then we'll come back. Actually, we'll do probably World Tour highlights. Highlight episode. And that might, I mean, That could be a 4 hour. That's going to be a 4-hour world tour. That could end up being a 3-hour episode. So episode 99, Gasket Ball, season 3. HC 100. Beetlejuice. West Wing. Welcome Center. I mean, there's a lot to do here, but we have been knocking things out. Like during the Badger anniversary build improvement stream, you know, we took care of like getting the cafeteria roof on, and during some of my other streams, I've like knocked out the internal pillars and the ceiling in here. Like, we've got a lot of stuff. This weekend is 1,200. Okay. Well, I've seen 300. But yeah.
The latest iteration of MCC.
I mean, it's not the whole weekend though, right? It's like 4 hours one day, right?
It's on a Saturday usually.
Yeah, and it's not like it's the entire Saturday. It's just the middle of the Saturday. So, I mean,
no,
like
it's usually like from 12 to 3 or 4 or something like that,
yeah.
my time.
So it's not, if it was a 48-hour MCC streamathon, then yeah, we don't want to have anything at the same time, but like we can route around that.
And it's only just a handful. It's usually just a handful of people, so it's not where it would affect the entire server. No.
That might be why the things that we were trying to organize this weekend lost steam, though, if the people who originally pitched them were like, oh, actually, I got invited to MCC or whatever. So, okay. So I feel like we have a flexible enough plan here where if I get ahead, we throw in extra exhibits in the museum. If I get behind, I could maybe practice Metro Mayhem less or Gasket Ball less. It's not what I want. I want to do a lot of everything. But
of course.
It feels like we have just looking at this, some of these episodes might be kind of overloaded. Like the Hubble and Friends might be 2 episodes, actually. If I'm like, oh, building this many space probes is more than 1 episode. Or the Beetlejuice West Wing cleanup and Welcome Center might be 2 episodes. We could end up at 102 with the level of intensity that I'm putting into HermitCraft this month. Because quite honestly, I can't afford not to. Like, knowing that next month is going to be a drought for the finances, I need to be streaming and I need to be publishing. So, okay.
Yeah, the hiatus, you know, every hiatus varies in length, and you know, you're not no one's really sure when it's going to start until it's announced in October.
Well, we know when the hiatus is going to start. The hiatus is definitely going to start.
I mean,
1st.
When the next season starts.
Okay, yeah. We don't
when the next season starts.
Yeah.
So
because in the past, when we've agreed on hiatus end dates, those have needed to be changed many, many times. That's one of the reasons I was so keen to have us announce the launch date at TwitchCon, because I was like, once we've announced it, we're gonna stick to it. But like,
yeah, there's no backseas when it comes to that.
Yeah, like at that point, if it has to slip by a day or something, like worst case, we'll figure it out. But like, we don't want to embarrass ourselves. But like when there's no announced date, it's scary.
So that's why for people who are watching, that's why this is technically a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Because right now what Joe and I are doing is we're looking at September, we're helping organize what's left, and then we're going to discuss October, because we know that the hiatus starts, the server shuts down September 30th, and since the announcement isn't until mid to late October,
whenever the announcement's October 17th at TwitchCon.
Yeah, so we're assuming at the very least that the entire month of October is going to be a hiatus month. So that's why we're doing that now. After the date's planned, then I don't think I can say that we can assume that safely. The entire month of October?
I think until we announce it on the 17th. I can 100% say it will not start before the 17th, but until we have a date announced on the 17th,
Oh, I misunderstood then, because I thought at the very least, I for some reason in my head, hiatuses are at least a minimum of 30 days.
a hiatus.
So I was assuming that there would be at least 30 days.
The word hiatus, if we go to
I
the
apologize.
OED,
That's on me.
does not have a minimum amount of time in it. Like, we could go on hiatus for a week. It would still be be considered a hiatus.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Because it's also October's also Halloween, and that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. But
I'm considering Halloween, and 2H is two different things.
Core concept. I'm 100% sure that I'm 100% sure that the hiatus will not end before October 17th. But anything past that, until it's announced, is not. We have not committed to it.
My brain, I think it conflated with Halloween, because I know you always want to do something for a Halloween stream, and I definitely want to talk about that.
Okay.
I think that's where I got mixed up. I apologize.
Well, so I don't know about streaming on Halloween itself, because my kid my kid wants to host a Halloween party, and Halloween very rarely falls on a Friday, and Badger's very keen on hosting this party too, and I think we actually need to send the invites shortly. So if I was going to stream on Halloween, it would be much later than usual, because I'm going to have to be supervising these children. But
that's more than fair.
But yeah, family
more
first.
Than fair. Of course, as it should be.
So, I think that we are good on September. Let's talk about, before we close out September, is there anything that you're like, Joe, you absolutely screwed up, you didn't get this done this season? Okay, you know what? Let's have a wall of failure here and make a list of things. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable with you displaying any quote unquote failures.
Okay. Well, so what do you want to call this? Missed projections? Missed projections.
I like that better, because you can only do so much. Of course you put it on yourself.
Okay, so missed projections, things that we will not have done by the end of the season. The mini game in laser tag, the laser tag mini game, because
my name is laser tag.
Yeah, because I didn't know I was gonna lose a month on that hunted by the Popo thing. I thought they would give up, and they didn't, and I lost a whole month. And
hold on, you thought Scar and Skiz would give up at some point?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Scar has Scar really has to be careful with how he spends his energy, and he chose to spend it on that, which I was not expecting. I did not think that would be a good use of his time.
Never underestimate Scar, and never underestimate Skiz in those shorts.
So
never ever. No.
Basically, I lost a month.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so the laser tag mini game with the fireworks, there's no way to finish it on time. I don't think so. Here's the thing: is even if we got everything over here done,
thank you,
I still feel the problem is, even if we got all of this stuff done on the list here, I'd want to just work on making the museum better more than I'd want to work on. I don't think I could get the laser tag project finished in less than 3 weeks on its own. And at that point, it's
was
such
there
a
like
big
a lot
project.
of redstone and stuff that had to go into it? Is that
well, and there's a lot of, I mean, it's a huge structure. It's a huge space.
Yes, it is.
I was planning on spending 3 weeks on it to a month, and even if we're a few days ahead over there, or even for a few days ahead on everything over here, we need to be spending those extra few days working on improving the museum, and not working on improving something that very few people will see, I think.
Okay, so when you are ready, head back down over to.
I'm just making more signs.
To that. Yeah, I see. Head back down to the list of projects.
Yeah.
because you already know that at least 4 of your episodes are spoken for, because they're going to be the mini games that you want to play with other people.
Yeah.
The gasket ball and Metro Mayhem and all that.
Yeah.
So out of all of this, knowing your skill set, knowing how much time things are going to take, from what you laid out here,
Mm-hmm.
are you confident that all of this would get done so that you make your episodes,
Well,
you get them out in the time that you want them to get out?
the
Are
thing
you
about a lot of
confident? Are
them,
you settled with that?
the thing about the Metro Mayhem and the gasket ball ones have a lot
Mhm.
of expansion and contraction. Basically, those episodes can get made showing my best run, and there would just be fewer attempts made
Mhm.
to get that best run.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm more
So
concerned I'm not concerned about the mini game.
so the
I'm
thing
not
is
as concerned about the mini games
I'm
than I
getting to
am
the
about
mini
the
games
builds.
after the builds. The builds are
Yes.
earlier in the month, and then depending on how much
Yes.
extra time I have after the builds, we do more runs on the mini games. So I feel like that's a
Okay.
reasonable way to ensure that we have some wiggle room.
Okay, because that's one of the things that I want to make sure of, because you are set on um now go through it one more time for me, please. Since
Okay,
I can't really read all your
so
signs because you have so many.
episode 92 is Gasketball 1v1 tournament. Just dropped today.
Not not the mini game, not the mini game projects
What?
or runs or what have you. I'm more concerned about what you have left to build and what you're prioritizing. Like,
Um,
what is on your, I really want this done
sure.
before the end of the season. Now, is
The
it
east
just
wing
those
of
4
the
things?
museum. The east wing of the
Okay.
museum with the
Yes.
Hubble invisible light, Sphere X and infrared,
Yeah.
Fuse and UV,
Yep.
X-Rism and
Okay.
X-ray. And once again, these need to be done by the 20th, and today is the
Okay.
8th.
So that's your time. Okay. So those things you're going to have done before the world tour. Okay.
The idea
I
is that
remember
the
you
world
saying that
tour,
before, but
yeah,
when
yeah,
you started making that missed projections list, when you started
yeah,
to put that together, um, I just wanted to make sure that what you have in your priority list before the 20th,
yeah.
that that's feasible, reasonable, achievable.
I
Okay, okay,
believe
I'm with
so,
you now. I'm with you
because
now.
like I said, I've got a ton of notes about these things already. I have
Yes, you
rough
do. Yeah.
concepts for them. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a matter of executing. And
Okay.
so, but yeah, because this East Wing is going to be what I want to show off during the world tour.
Okay.
I want to
Um.
have like 1 or 2 things on each platform of
Mm-hmm,
varying levels
mm-hmm,
of quality, you know,
mm-hmm,
that sort of thing. Just enough to like make the thing space feel kind of okay. And then I still have 10
mm-hmm.
more days to add a few things if I really am like, oh gosh, I got to get this in. But
Okay. So then instead of calling it missed projections, other than laser tag is definitely going
well,
to
laser
be
tag is
a
definitely
different
something that I
project.
plan to do. Other stuff that didn't get done. Wool Street interior.
Okay.
That we're not going to have time for. What else
Okay.
what else have I announced that I was working on this season that I definitely am not getting done?
Yeah, because there are things that there's absolutely no time to do
Yeah.
because what you have left is not enough. But
Yeah.
there are things that you just said that you're thinking about adding in if there's more time
Yeah, there's more
in
exhibits for the
between.
electronics area.
So
Those are
so
not
I
going
want
in here. These are the things where I'm like, this is definitely out.
yes, yes,
There's
I
no way
understand.
I'm going to get the extended roads in. There's no way I'm going to get the Wool Street
Yes,
interior or the laser tag.
I understand and I'm with you, but it might be good to have that nice to have list
Yeah.
of the smaller projects that you think you can squeeze in order of priority.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I went and got more signs.
Okay, okay.
So
We're on the same page now. I just
nice
want to
to
make sure you
haves.
have this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice to haves. Basically, west
Severance
wing of
basement.
museum.
Okay.
Basically, there's
Severance
a
basement. Yeah. Go.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, please.
basement,
Mm-hmm.
goat room. I could ask Cub if he wants to work on that. He was excited about the idea of the goat room. But yeah,
Through?
yeah,
Nice.
it'd be a
Okay.
room that you put goats in.
Of course.
So, I mean, I feel like, I had an extra, because we didn't know when the season was going to end until we finally decided it. It was about
Yeah.
50% chance, just so you guys understand how my planning worked here. We've known for months that there was a 50% chance that the season would end at the end of September, and like a 10% chance that it would end a month or two earlier or after. Like 10% chance it would be August, 10% chance it would be October, 10% chance it would be November, 10% chance it would be December, 10% chance it would be July, and then 50 September. So I've been broadly targeting September, but I needed to have plans where if I had to cut things short early or stretch an extra month, if we went to December, I could finish the extended roads out there, add some more museum exhibits, and finish laser tag. I would have a season until December if we were going to December, but we don't. We're not, and so this is, I feel like, a reasonable, like, all of the things that I'm not getting to, I'm basically like, well, I had to keep that project as an option, but now that I know it's not, it's not.
Fair. Okay.
So, bum, bum, bum. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I feel like we're ready to close out the September talk. We've been talking for about 40
I think
minutes.
we are.
And the thing is, you and I have kind of already talked about this loosely a week or two ago. And so this is just me, like, I took some time, I thought about it, and now we got it all written out. So I feel like that was a good 40 minutes. Anybody in any of the chats, before we move on, last call for questions or concerns about the September video production and streaming production plan. Boom, 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 boom.
Big Papa House, I thought the same thing. Will the goat room have a goat check area?
Well, there you go.
Snaps. Love it.
What's the plan for the West Wing? West Wing is going to be mostly nice to have. So we're going to try and get at least 1 or 2 exhibits in for episode 100, have the Beetlejuice close things out. So for basically, the only must-have is we have to finish this resistor exhibit. This resistor exhibit is getting done, but it's not getting done until the last third of the month. And then if we have room, we'll put in a few other basic electronics things. It's going to be quick and dirty. Not room, if we have time. But, yeah. Doc says, my only concern with the Tangler is it requires 2 people, so you have to coordinate film scheduling. We can figure that out. That's...
Oh, yeah.
Manuel Iglesias says, is the brainstorm session for Season 11 going to happen during the break? That's what we're about to talk about next. We're still talking about Season 10 right now.
Yep.
But it looks like everybody's on the same page here. Kindle says Tangler may have to be a craft stream. I mean, yeah, if Cleo wanted to do the Tangler with me, we could maybe do it during our craft stream window if we had to. But I don't necessarily want to give up that craft. Well, I don't want to give up that crafting time if we don't need to, though.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. But if that's the only time that you both have and you both want to play, then that's, that makes logical sense.
Well, the other thing, too, is I'm thinking for stuff like the Tangler and for... like the 2-player basketball thing. I was thinking I need to reach out to hermits who I haven't done a lot of collabs with. Cleo's been in my last 2 episodes, and I love hanging out with Cleo. Cleo's great, but, I want to make sure that we're showcasing as many of the talented people on the server as possible. So for the basketball thing and for the Tangler, I might try and see who's available. Otherwise, I'm not sure. It's probably going to come down to scheduling. Who's available, but...
it always does come down to scheduling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's more than fair.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and we are going to move on now. So the next subject of tonight's call is going to be the hiatus. We're primarily going to be focusing on the first 17 days of October because that's the only part that we're 100% sure are part of the hiatus. Everything after that is cloaked in mystery. So, even though we can't say for sure if the hiatus includes Halloween or not, we are going to be talking about spooky stuff because all of October is a great time to stream horror games. Normally, when I stream horror games, I make no money in tips, but I make almost no money in tips during the hiatus anyway, so we're not losing anything. So, yeah. Just as a reminder, if you'd like to tip now while I'm still playing HermitCraft, we are $5 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Let me just real quick open up PayPal manually and make sure we haven't missed any tips because we've been going for 40 minutes and haven't seen anything yet. But sometimes their alerts have gotten way shakier lately. No, okay, cool. We're good.
Yeah, they've been pretty wonky for sure.
So, hiatus. I feel like there's a few big things that we want to try and hit during the hiatus. One of them, as Manuel Iglesias pointed out earlier, is brainstorming for Season 11. I am going to naturally occasionally have ideas about Season 11 while I'm finishing out Season 10, but I am not dedicating any time to it. Season 11 is for me to think about during October. Organic conversational ideas that spring to mind, I might write down to look at again in October, but right now I am not making any formal plans or committing to anything in September. Hey, thank you very much, Mr. Phillips, for tipping $1. That is going to get us now 4 away. Because, yeah, we were 5 away. Now we are 4 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Thank you very much, Mr. Phillips. Okay. So, a few things. So, morning streams during the hiatus. And we also, so there's a few times a day that I stream. I usually do a morning stream and a nighttime stream. Badger is not awake during the morning streams. So if we're going to do fun co-op, collab stuff together, that's going to be at nighttime. At night. Makes sense. Yeah. So that leaves the morning streams open for other things. So one of those things is Hermit S10 11. HC S11 brainstorming is going to be one of the big things that I'm going to be doing during the mornings. Now, what do we need to brainstorm? What questions do we need to answer about the next season? So I kind of need a general theme, build concepts, skin concepts. Oh boy. We probably want some sort of like read aloud book? Question mark? If we want to go back to doing that. I think people really enjoyed the Saturday night read-alongs. Yeah. Big Papa House says, Joe, when you do start brainstorming for season 11, do you want chat involvement, making suggestions? Yeah, that's what that's what I'm talking about doing on these morning streams. Not every morning stream will be a brainstorming stream, but can I fit S11 brainstorming on one line? Yeah. Cool. Another thing is I was looking for what is the coolest game coming out September 30th or October 1st. And that's Final Fantasy Tactics remix. Ooh. So I really enjoyed playing the Final Fantasy Tactics when it first came out, like in the PlayStation era, like 25 years ago. And so playing it again would be really cool. So some of the morning streams are going to be Final Fantasy Tactics. Some of them are going to be Season 11 brainstorming. Another thing is I had this idea of maybe doing some sort of survey of all the Apple Arcade games because I get them basically with the amount of money that I was spending on the Apple iCloud backup and on Apple TV and on Apple News. They're like, oh, well, there's a pack that has all of these things as well as Apple Arcade that would save you money versus what you're paying now. So
Ooh. Okay.
yeah. And a big part of that was I was already paying for the highest tier plan of backup capacity. So, yeah.
Eep.
Well, I mean, I generate a lot of data, NJ.
Yes, you
Um,
do.
Mars says, could I suggest a read along, or would that be overstepping? You can suggest one, but it has to be in the public domain. And ideally, it should tie back into the theme for the season. And so you probably want to wait until we start talking about themes for the season, build concepts, skins concepts, that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe playing Phasmo with Asuma. That could be fun.
That would be different.
So actually, that was one where I was going to say Phas VR with Badger, but we could also do it with Asuma. But the idea is that Phas VR is sickening to watch from the point of view of the VR player. But if Badger streamed on my channel and I was playing in VR, then Badger can still see me waving around the glow sticks and stuff with the VR hands and my head. Like VR movement, like the rigging for the VR movement in Phas is really fun to watch. Guts of
I know,
Conso said, "What?
unfortunately.
Keep the jumpet."
go
Yeah,
ahead.
but what's the jumpet gonna wear? It's gonna depend on the theme.
Probably pants.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. You could wear shorts. Yeah, I know with the VR streams, one of the things that you might want to keep in mind is I know that you have a time limit with that.
Yeah, I can only do the VR streams for 90 minutes to 2 hours. And
Yeah, and 2 hours I think is pushing it a little bit too,
but yeah, so
from what I remember.
yeah. So there's also a Taskmaster VR game. That one Badger wouldn't be able to stream from their computer, so that'd be a little bit more sickening for my viewers, but it's an option.
Taskmaster VR, really?
Yep. There's also House
Nice.
Flipper. I don't know if you
I
remember the
have
show
that.
from the 60s. So it's about a dolphin that gets a house. And I'm very excited. I've been practicing my Oh, that's not close. I got to keep practicing. Luckily, I've got a few days. I'm not there yet, but I've got till October. So anyway, nobody's gonna want to watch me play House Flipper because I'm gonna be making dolphin noises the whole time.
I would watch just for the noises. Come on now.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. So.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, the House Flipper is because we've got VR after each of those. This is House Flipper SD. Do you know what SD stands for? You've seen it
Standard
before
delivery?
on a collar. Where have you seen SD on a collar?
Standard delivery?
Scooby Doo. There's a House Flipper Scooby Doo pack coming out in October, and so
I don't think I have House Flipper 2 yet. I have the first one, not the second one.
So the idea is that Badger and I will be playing some of that. We also, since our Minecraft, our modded server is going to be, so we're going to do create mod haunted house. Sounds like a lot of mobs are awake. I'm going to go lay to bed. My head.
Yeah.
What's
Lay your head down so they don't eat your brains.
So, yeah, another thing is we've
Okay.
got a modded Minecraft server for my Patreon that's resetting October 1st, and it's going to be running some sort of create mod off-the-shelf mod pack. It's up to Toxic Glitter to make the final decisions on that. But, okay,
That
so we've got
sounds
4
delightful.
kind of nighttime games that we can play when Badger's around. Some of these I can play on my own, even if Badger is not there. Like I could also play more Final Fantasy. Let's put hiatus games solo. Hiatus solo games.
I was going to say if you wanted to play Clank or
Fortress.
Quake.
Possibly. I will say I at least get to play those sometimes as it is. I'm trying to think of like what's the stuff I never get to play, because I get to play those on the charity streams. Like
True. You do.
like I mean, I know that that's only once or twice a year, but like
Yeah.
once or twice a year is way more often than I get to play NetHack or Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, what about Spelunky? You haven't played that in a long time.
Spelunky always underperforms on tips. Like people just don't like watching it, and I don't know
Understood.
why. But at that point, like I feel like I've learned my lesson. Nobody wants to watch me play Spelunky. No matter, like at a certain
Okay,
like it's my fault if my child starves because I stopped trying different things, right? Like I need to.
No, of course.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of stuff that that I know you don't get a chance to play
Yeah.
often. Is there anything on
Maybe
anything on
another
your Switch?
UFO 50. I mean, honestly, I haven't bought a Switch game in like 2 years, and well, I guess I bought some for my kid, but like the Kingdom Greek Crowns or whatever. But
okay.
like I tried streaming that with, I think it was Joker maybe, and like just the viewers didn't like it. I don't know. Oh,
okay.
Civilization.
Oh, is there a new one?
I mean, I can't afford the new
Or is it
one,
just
so we'll
6?
be playing Civilization 6, because the thing is, I bought Civilization 6 when it was on sale, like, because they had one of those crazy, like, 80-90% off sales, so I bought Civilization 6, and
Oh my gosh, yeah.
then I, like, never played it, because I bought it, I was like, well, I should get it while it's on sale, and I've played it a handful of times, so it's not like, yeah.
Centuritron says
I played RuneScape more, and I'm kind of done with Rune games.
Centuritron recommends Peak.
Yeah,
that's a co-op game.
The thing about Peak, the thing that worries me about Peak is Peak was huge 2 weeks ago, and I'm not trying to be a smart aleck, but I am sure that if I bought Peak today, by the time October 1st rolls around, I'll be like, that game peaked in early September. Like
Wow.
that feels like one of those games, like, what's that game with all the guys that run around and they get knocked off stuff?
Oh, Fall Flat or Fall Guys?
Fall Guys. Yeah, I feel like Peak is
Fall
like,
Guys.
so I had the same problem with Splatoon, where by the time I had the time and money to buy Splatoon, nobody wanted to watch it. I missed the
Splatoon,
wave.
But I have no time to play it.
Yeah, so like, I don't really. I think Peak is a bad suggestion and it's not a bad suggestion. Everything is. You're welcome to suggest everything, but I think ideally I want to stay in the spookier October theme. I'd rather do like Am I Nima? Question mark. Is Am I Nima gonna be out by then? I played the demo of it. It's a horror game.
I'm not really into horror games. The only horror games that I've seen people play lately,
It says coming soon,
are either Faz, as Mara wrote in the chat, Lethal Company, which is a co-op game. There's also Demonologist,
Silk
but
Song.
stay away from that.
I'm wondering if Silk Song, like, I heard that it had some bugs, and I'm wondering if that'll be patched by the time. Like, Silk Song is either gonna be like, okay, it totally peaked in early September and it's too late. The other thing I heard about is it's like a Souls-like, and I don't think I would enjoy that
Repo
genre.
too.
I've never played a Souls game, and I don't want to, because I would have to buy it, and I think I would be mad that I bought it. Like, every time people talk about Souls games, they don't sound fun to me.
That's fair.
Octofresh says Silksong is difficult. It's best if you played Hollow Knight, which I didn't. So here's the other thing too, is like there's like 50 Metroidvania games that have come out in the last year. I'm not exaggerating. I know this because every day while I work on my editing, I watch Matt Wilson live stream editing a video called "I played 50 Metroidvania games that came out in the last year," and
Jeez.
yeah, and I'm looking forward to when that video is done because Matt Wilson has been working very hard on it, and I'm
Oh
kind
my
of like,
goodness.
that video should be out between now and October. Maybe I'll watch that and try and find something that feels like it fits the Joe Hill's difference. Silk Song just sounds like it's popular, like not necessarily that it sounds like it's a bad fit for me because it's a Souls-like, and I don't think Souls-likes would be a good fit for me. I don't think they'd be good for my humor. I don't think they'd be good for my presentation style. I don't know.
I'm not sure what a Souls-like game is. I don't
It
think
means
I've
it's
heard the term
like Dark
before.
Souls. And the
Oh,
one thing
understood.
that's cool about Dark Souls is that the one thing about Dark Souls that does appeal to me is
Mhm.
anything that you can see in the distance is a place you'll
Mhm.
eventually have to go in the game. Like there's all these
Gotcha.
really cool things that look like background elements and then they're actually important places. And
I see. I
a,
see.
a two-dimensional Souls like you lose that element. That's the only part that really sounds fun to me. When people are like, it's really hard and reflex based, I'm like, with my digestive problems, my reflexes are either very good or very bad depending on the day and when I've eaten and how much stress I was
Mhm.
under when I was digesting. And like, my reflexes have a really broad range. And I feel like, why was Hollow Knight tagged with Souls-like on the Steam page?
No idea.
I went to
Uh,
because I went to research these games, and Silk Song, the sequel to Hollow Knight. I click Hollow Knight, 2D Souls like is like one of the first tags on Steam.
not sure, but Repo, Undertale, and Deltarune were all suggested.
Well, like I said, I've already
Fun.
played
Faz is
RuneScape,
already
and
on
I
the
feel
list.
like I'm good on Rune games. I'm not really
I have
interested.
Undertale. I haven't played it yet.
I don't know if Undertale would be. The thing is, Undertale overlaps heavily with Final Fantasy Tactics in that it's a role-playing game that's going to take a lot of hours to complete. So I don't know that I want to commit to starting 2 role-playing games, you know, like random horror games that I can do a stream or 2 of feel like a better thing.
Okay. Well, this isn't exactly horror, so it might be good to do during the day. What do you think about Slay the Spire?
I don't know what it
Have you
is.
tried that? It's a roguelike.
Please don't yell in all caps
Um,
more. Time you out so you can read the rules.
it's a roguelike card game.
Mm-hmm.
But you're fighting enemies by playing cards. Wells has played it before. I know that.
I don't know. The problem I have
I played a lot. I like
is
it.
like a roguelike game has to be really good to be better than NetHack. And like, so the problem is it's one of those things like, because I really like NetHack, if I buy a Souls-like game, or not a Souls-like, a roguelike game for $15, and then I'm playing it, and
Okay.
I'm like, NetHack is more fun than this, I'm really just like, NetHack is free. I already have it. Why did I waste $15? Like, I I'd
Well,
have to
no,
I'd have to really it would have to be really impressive for me to want to play it, I guess is.
that's more than fair. That's more than fair.
Yeah. Lady Oolong says Hollow Knight and Silk
Um,
Song are still very high skill reflex games, so your hesitation may still be warranted. Yeah, that's the thing is I need something that I can like that I don't need perfect reflexes for because I'm also managing the chat and I'm dealing with my digestive stuff and I don't. Toxic says Slay the Spire is one of the best games I've ever played. That sounds like it's pretty good. I mean,
yeah, I greatly enjoy it, but I mean, you have to. Um,
I've seen a lot of people recommend this Blueprints game. How much is it on Steam? That's the other thing too, guys, is like I really
prints as in like print or prints as in.
I really don't want to be spending money if I don't have to. Like
Mm-mm.
and so like yeah, Blueprints is $30. And how much is Slay the Spire?
$8.49.
$8.49 is a very oh, it's on sale for $7.64 actually right now.
Well, yeah, where you are, yeah.
Yes, where I am here in Tennessee.
Yes. It's a little more expensive for me.
I don't know if I want to play a card game. Like, I feel like card games just... I don't know. I'm concerned it might not fit my narrative style for Let's Plays.
Okay.
I don't know. The problem is, too, the games that I like the most aren't always good fits for streaming. I'm going to put Slay the Spire in here with a question mark. Because, like, at $8, here's what I'll say, is if somebody tips me $16 right now, I'll take 8 of them and spend them on Slay the Spire. But I need to already be up $8 before I try, because I'm going to have to spend some time trying this. I don't know. I'm kind of dubious, but it might be fun. But it doesn't, like, just looking at the video, it doesn't look like a game that would be fun to talk over. Like, games have to be fun to talk over for Let's Plays to be good. I like Night in the Woods, but I don't think that it would be a good pick for a stream. But yeah, like, keeping it spooky. I don't know if Slay the Spire is like Halloween themed or horror.
There's like monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
Here, check it out and see what you think.
Okay. Well, I will. Did NJ just buy me Slay the Spire? I guess I will accept the gift. Thank you, NJ.
You're very welcome. I recommend it, but I want to see how you think about it.
And thank you to Zoekins for tipping 20, who says, for the games. I appreciate it, Zoekins. That gets us, let's see, we were 4 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Now we're 4 away from the next one. Please direct your attention to my face, because we're not the most obnoxious face camera expansion milestone. The Joni Stark helmet cam. Here we go. Expand Jost. La da da da. Okay.
Watch
lowering the opacity now to 60%. Okay. So yeah, I can try that out.
Too, yeah.
I was almost thinking, has anybody played what they're calling Zachtronics like games? And I don't know if they're good, but
I've never heard the term before.
Okay, so Zachtronics is the guy who made Infiniminer. Have you heard of Infiniminer?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I have.
So Infiniminer is the game that Minecraft was derived from. It was like a voxel game where you could mine in an infinite world kind of thing.
I see.
That guy makes a bunch of programming style games. And like Shenzhen.io and TIS 100. I felt like TIS 100 was maybe not ideal for streaming, but Shenzhen.io, which is about circuit design, and there's a new game that's kind of like Shenzhen.io, but with the what is it called? I can't find it now, but I should have written it down. It's not Turing Complete, but I've seen it recommended with Turing Complete. Is it the Signal State?
Sure.
No. All True Learn. Oh, Quantum Pulse. Yeah, Quantum Pulse 2A looks interesting, and it's about like it's like programming challenges with radio CPUs. Uh-oh. Did Jevin get blown up at Scar's base?
Oops.
When you say your base, do you mean Jev's base or Scar's base or Joe's base? Where is the damage here, Jev?
Specifics. Rip. Oops.
Okay.
They need to take a
Jev's base.
Jev needs to take a page out of Vin Ken's book and just like torch spam everywhere. Just ask Fally.
Real quick, we were 4 away from the next face camera expansion milestone, and then Toxic Glitter just tipped 30, which is going to get us 6 past. Who says, October Game Fund. Thank you very much, Toxic Glitter. So here come 2 more face camera expansion milestone. Wait, is that how that works?
Mm.
Would that be 6 past or 16? Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I got your math. Repeat it.
If I could repeat it, I would. I don't.
You were how many expansion?
So I think we should be 16 past if we were 4 away. If we were 4 away, now
and
we
you just got how much? 30?
30.
Then you were 4
so
away.
That's 2 expansions and 6 past. Okay, thank you.
There you go. You got it.
Okay.
You got
Here
there.
we go. I have expand just la da da da. Yeah, these conversations are really stressful. Sorry. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 50%.
Great though. Come on
Numero dos, even larger Jost. La da da da.
We're just chilling and chatting. That's all.
Lowering the Joe opacity now to 42%.
1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
Okay.
A lot of different options for you here.
So yeah, if we just go to horror, let's just go to horror. All games. Where's recommendations? No, where's all games? How do I separate this by genre? Oh, tags are there's horror, psychological horror, and survival horror.
Mm-hmm. Welcome,
Let's just go with normal horror. People are saying okay. Apparently, Peak and Path of Exile and Uma Masume Pretty Derby are all tagged as horror games, but I'm not sure that any of those are horror games.
I'm not sure about Peak because basically you're just climbing mountains or structures or something.
Yeah.
But
apparently just searching with the tag horror is not a good idea. There's got to be a way.
No.
There used to be a genre page somewhere. How do you get to the genres?
There is a genre page. Hold on.
Categories. Categories.
It's underscore go to categories. Yes.
And then we go to.
Yeah.
Why are these not alphabetical? Okay.
You can make them alphabetical, I think.
Themes, horror. Okay.
Oh, I've heard about Escape the Backrooms. That's pretty scary.
Animal Well is a horror game? I've heard that's an interesting one.
Oh, there's Dredge.
I feel like Gem just built her season around Dredge.
She did. She built
so
her base
like I'd rather
kind of
I don't want to be like I don't want people to be like, oh, Joe's just doing Gem's thing. Like
Oh, Repo's only $10. I thought about picking it up, but because it's not too bad of a horror game.
No. Impending Moon says my recommendation is still Slay the Princess.
Oh.
I don't really like monarchs, and so the idea of killing them seems good, but I also don't like violence. So the idea of being the one doing the killing versus that just incidentally happening because of social forces I helped engineer. I don't know. It puts me in a really uncomfortable place personally. I don't know.
Slay the Princess is a
Yeah,
really
I don't want to
good-
encourage assassination of political figures. I would just rather that they step down peacefully.
Yeah, I watched Many a True Nerd play through that, and it's just woof. It catches you off guard. Anything can be horror if you're scared enough. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Popular titles in horror: Path of Exile, Dead by Daylight, Expedition 33. I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of Expedition 33.
Dying Light, The Beast, Chronos: The New Dawn, Fallout 76.
No, don't waste your money on Fallout 76
Why not?
because it's buggy. Unless they fix the bugs, but it's always been buggy.
You know, I've got the original Fallout on Good Old Games. I did a Let's Play of that on Tumblr, but maybe doing a Twitch Let's Play might be good.
Yeah, even though Fallout 4 has been out for quite a while.
Well,
Like
I've only...
Fallout 4 or New Vegas are really good.
Well, I still haven't played Fallout 2. I've only beaten Fallout 1, but I beat it in the way where I saved my city, but I died, so I don't think that was like a good ending.
Oof.
I think that there's multiple endings, but I didn't get any of
There
them.
probably are.
I think
But
I got
yeah.
the worst ending where I saved all the people I set out to save, but I still died.
There's another game here called Once Human. That's free to play. But I'm not sure what it's about.
Are these...
How is Elden Ring considered a horror game? It's a D&D game.
Yeah, I mean, well, D&D can be scary, like Curse of Strahd.
Oh, true.
Okay,
caught me off
so
guard.
new and trending in horror.
Excuse me?
Yeah, none of these are really jumping out at me. Burger Bots Incorporated. Hold on.
Burger Bots Incorporated? Where do you see that?
Hold on. I found it on Steam. Let me post the link. They are not a
Yeah,
sponsor.
Let me see this. Let me see this delightful.
I'm posting the
possible
link
nonsense.
in the chats.
I got it. Oh my
Welcome to the
gosh.
best burger joint in the galaxy. Here you have to cook and serve world famous burgers for hungry patrons.
An online co-op burger flipping game with scary and strange customers that you shouldn't anger. So it's like fast food simulator and repo all mixed in one.
I guess so.
That is delightful. I would absolutely play this.
Have I heard
That's
of Return of the
hysterical.
Obra Dinn? Yeah, I've played Return of the Obra Dinn. I don't think it would be a
Oh
good stream
my.
game.
Oh my goodness. And
26
it's early
reviews.
access.
26 reviews is where we want to be. I want to be playing something with yeah. Like, we are not going for discoverability in the category.
You can actually make the hamburgers and everything. This is, and oh my gosh, I think that's, I don't want to know what that is on the floor.
Pots.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
$6. And let's see who made it. A company called Nomo Games. They've previously made a bunch of games that I've never heard of.
Very true, MJ. Very true.
All of their games look like very basic, like, we got these assets from Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing, though, is that's, like, I feel like there's a certain commitment to the bit element.
Mhm.
So we want to select
Very
games that feel like they're in my lane. And that feels like it's in the right lane. What is bad cheese? Okay, here's another one. This, it looks like they got, as soon as Steamboat Willie
Oh no.
went into the public domain, it's some sort of horror Steamboat Willie game. Okay?
Outstanding. Oh my
Horror
goodness.
Steamboat Willie game seems like that's where we want to be.
All right, let me see. Is this?
I'm posting the link.
Oh, you know what? This reminds me of Cuphead a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind well because Cuphead is also from that era of animation.
Yeah, the animation. Step into the tiny paws of a mouse spending the weekend at home with a dysfunctional dad while mom's away. Oh my lord. Okay. So whereas the Burger Bots is a co-op game, this is a single player game.
What is that? What is the name of that deck building game? Is it called Deck Building Roguelite? No.
There's hold on, let me think of it.
Is it Roguelite Deck Builder? The one where
yeah,
the light floats around and it's hard to build the
okay, let me
deck?
see.
Like you're trying to build a deck and the light
One
just
sec,
keeps
I'm looking
moving.
it up.
It's like floating around because you can't control it.
Okay, so roguelike deck builder.
No. Roguelite. Like the light is like a hovering lantern. Yeah.
Roguelite deck builder. It's $4.
It's $4.
Single player.
Yeah, that's it.
Your house needs a deck. You have a hammer. Freedom is $1 million. I think you recommended this to me at some point.
Yeah. So you're trying to build a deck, and the light keeps moving.
This is very you.
Yeah.
That is a very you game. If there ever was one.
Yeah. Well, let's go to more like this. More like this are The Sims 4 Farming Simulator. They clearly don't know what this game is.
No. No, they
Gary's
don't.
mod, that one's close. What is this The King is Watching? I've seen
The
The
King is Watching?
Yeah, I keep seeing that recommended places, but I don't really know what it is.
If I didn't know any better, that looked like Frylock for a split second.
Yeah, that's what attracted my attention. Frylock and a non-top, funky like a cop meat. While you up next, work it out now.
This, I don't know.
Yeah, Badger said that this one is good but gets boring. I don't need something that's gonna get boring. So,
Hi, Badger.
NJ says hi.
Oh my god, hi.
A game that I wanted to play, but I never did, and I probably missed any window for this to be interesting to people, is Shapes 2.
Never heard of it.
It's a factory game where you have infinite resources and you just build crazy factories. I don't know. It seems like a good zone out game, but if I just need a zone out game, I already have Civ 6. I don't know what this game gets me that Civ 6 doesn't, is the problem. I'll just zone out. It's basically kind of like Satisfactory. But it's its own thing. Satisfactory, the thing is, so many of the hermits have travel plans. It would be a terrible time to launch a new hermit factory. If we're gonna launch a new hermit factory, we'd probably wait until like Satisfactory does the 1.2 update, and we're like, if Satisfactory 1.2 comes out when we're like 6 months into season 11, that would be the peak time. But we wouldn't want to launch Hermit Factory during a hiatus where everybody's like cramming in as much family and travel time as possible, because Satisfactory takes a lot of hours to play well.
Yeah, especially
Toxic.
if there's a lot you want to do.
Wait. Toxic says Shapes 2 is great, and I think a new patch is coming.
Ooh.
Okay, wait. Do you know anything about what's in the new patch? Is there going to be some hype around that? Because that's the other thing too. Is if I can play something that people are hype about, then that has a value. Because like that's the other thing too. Is like something where the new patch is coming out October 5th is better for me than the new patch is coming out September 4th, because I can't play this until October. You know what I mean? Retrospect says King of watching videos didn't catch my attention. Okay, yeah. I was just curious about that one. What about TCG Shop Simulator? No, I spent a month on that this season. I'm done. I am maxed out on TCG Shop running.
Oh, come to think of it, that's the other thing that I wanted to ask or mention.
Yeah.
For the projects that you have that are until the end of the server, do you have enough supplies to complete them all?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, good. Carry on.
Like, yeah, no, that's one of those, like, we've been setting up the dominoes all season, so.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no, none of these are, nothing on this wall I'm worried about for materials.
Very good.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah. I mean, honestly, Dwarf Fortress could keep me busy. Dwarf Fortress and Civ could keep me busy all month. The question is, do people want to tip me to play them? So, like, the idea is, we need to have several games on the list. Shapes 2 update will have rockets. Ooh, I like rockets. What about Vintage Story? I do like wine. Do you run a winery? What's Vintage Story? You got my attention. I really had fun building the winery in Season 8 of HermitCraft. Or 7.
It was
Is there a winery simulator? I could be Chateau Picard. Hold on. Winery Simulator. I should probably just be searching for Vintage Story because he just told me the name. Vintage Story. I did not spell that right. Vintage Story. Are you sure there's a game called Vintage Story on? Is it not on Steam? Are they like good old games only or something? It is not about a winery. And it's not on Steam. Okay. Well, we're currently looking through Steam for games, so that's going to hurt them. It's like Minecraft, Terra Firma but more realistic and runs better. I mean, the thing is, if somebody who makes a competitor to Minecraft wants me to play it, I kind of feel like they should be paying me to promote their stuff to my Minecraft audience. Like, Roguelite Deck Builder doesn't need to pay me to have... Like, part of the goal is to have a wildly different experience from Minecraft during the hiatus to, like, spread my horizons. If I'm just doing Minecraft but with a different engine, that feels like work that they should be paying me for.
So, I don't know how you feel about using something, a site called Board Game Arena, but you mentioned a winery, and one of the games on it, I think it's a premium game, but still, it's called Viticulture. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's.
I'm pretty sure I have Board Game Simulator because we had.
No, not Tabletop Simulator.
Okay.
Board Game Arena. It's a website that has all these different games, and you're allowed to stream them, and one of them is Viticulture, which basically is where you're in rustic pre-modern Tuscany and you have to make wine.
Well, I have found a game called From Soil to Bottle, which has a
Ooh.
lot of charts in it. Like, there's a lot of charts and very few graphics. This game is a slideshow with charts. This game is an Excel spreadsheet
on Steam.
This game is somebody took the Excel spreadsheet they took to run their real winery and slapped some graphics around it.
What's it called? Wait, what's it called? Seriously?
From Soil to Bottle.
From Soil to Bottle. Okay, let me see.
How do I see how many reviews it has? 2 people have reviewed this project.
Oh my lord.
One of the reviewers said that the game is informational. A complex winemaking simulator where every decision and weather condition affects the taste and quality of your wine. Not for everyone.
Oh my goodness. You can't make this up. This is great.
See? Okay.
Outstanding.
Incredibly in-depth wine simulator is going on the list.
Of course it is.
Because that's
hilarious.
Yeah.
Niche.
Yeah,
Both?
Exactly. Yurgi says, a game I played recently I really liked was called Beastie Ball. It's made by the same dev as Wandersong and Chicory. I'm unfamiliar with those. This one is sort of Pokemon-ish with creature collecting, sports anime theme. Interesting. Is Pokemon Legends coming out this October? When does Pokemon Legends come out? Because I played one of the Pokemon Legends games on a previous hiatus.
Yeah, I remember you. That was the during the last hiatus.
Yeah,
it was that
new Pokemon
Civ
Legends
6.
game. People are saying possibly November, so we can't. It's definitely not first week of the. Okay. If anybody wants to chip in for me to buy games that you probably will never see anyone else stream ever, we are 14 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Legends ZA is October 16th. Okay, well, that's in the running. Assuming that we get literally any tips at any point during October, and
you never know.
If I can afford it, then that's in the running. But like that's going to be a $60 AAA game, right? Like that's not cheap.
I don't know. I have no idea. I know lately I know you beat this with Corinne, but
yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild and doing my first full playthrough.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do a Breath of the Wild. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted might be a good one. The hiatus...
Oh yeah, that's always fun. That's always silly and fun.
The length of the hiatus is unknown until the announcement on October 17th. Oh, you know what I should do is The Long Dark, because Cleo bought me the expansion pack, and I haven't done it yet. And that's a horror game. Yes.
Yes.
$80 for Pokemon? What am I?
No. No from me.
Meowth?
No.
That's wrong. Okay. So...
They assume that people have walking around money.
Corundum Cat says, I found another wine simulator. Yeah. So there's Winery Simulator. Which, wow, this one looks more like a video game. It's all, like, Unreal assets type of thing.
Hey, NK,
in Winery Simulator, you take control of an old and neglected winery. Through your work, it will regain its former glory. Take care of your vines, expand your vineyards. How many reviews does this one have? There are no reviews for this product.
Whoops.
Doing a series where I only play games that have no reviews on Steam feels
Up
like
your alley.
that feels. I feel like this is why we brainstorm to get to
Yes.
ideas like this.
We got to
Oh,
dig through
It's
everything.
not
to get to the
released
goal,
yet. That's
people.
why there's no reviews. Oh yeah, we'll add that to my wish list. Wait, no, it was canceled. April 25th. Development status
Rip.
project canceled. Due to
Rip.
limited community interest, the development of this title has been canceled. We saw its potential in the concept. We've ultimately decided to put our efforts in other projects that align with player expectations. We've added this note to be transparent and
Ouch.
fair to our community. Thanks for your support and for following the project. So that was made
Ouch.
by Live Motion Games. Let's see what else they have. They have a demo that just came out July 24th called Corner Shop Night Shift Demo. First-person shop simulator with psychological horror. Free demo. You know what? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if they made Winery Simulator, if they didn't make Winery Simulator. So, yeah. Okay, real quick, we got a tip rolling in from Doll for 80 who says, so you can get Legends ZA. Sorry, Legends ZA! If you don't stream it, or decide to use this money for something else, I would love to play this. Even if you don't stream it or decide to use this money for something else, I would love to play this game as it comes out and know you're having fun with it. Well, thank you very much, Doll, I'm just going to knock everything over. For the 80, 14 gets us one face camera expansion milestone, 34 gets us another 54, 74, and then 6. So that's 4 face camera expansion milestones on the Abacus. This whole studio is kind of out of sorts right now. But here we go. Expand Jost. Da-da-da-da.
Woohoo.
Oh, wait. We lower the opacity now to 32%. Numero dos. Even larger Jost. La-da-da-da. Lowering the opacity to 24%. Numero trace, expand my face. Da-da-da-doo. And numero quattro, how about some more, Joe? Incoming face camera expansion, engage. Zoom. Flip. Lowering the opacity now to 20%. Thank you very much to Doll. Once again, that puts us 14 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. The shrinking game from UFO 50 was Max and Minnie. That's a lot of fun. There's a game called 100 Days. That's a winery simulator. Hold on.
Oh.
100 Days. Winemaking simulator. Oh, there's a Napa Valley expansion.
Oh boy.
Oh, this actually has a really cute graphical style. Oh, this is adorable. This is adorable. Everybody, look at this. Look at this winery. This is, oh my gosh.
Let me take a look.
I'm gonna add that to my wish
Oh.
list. How do I wait? Is there not an add to wish list option? There it is.
Yeah, it should be in there.
I found it.
Oh, that's
Just took me a second.
cute. Oh, you can inspect the grapes and oh my goodness, that's cool.
Yeah. So there's a deluxe edition that has the Napa Valley expansion. What's in the Napa Valley expansion? New game scenario, new grape varieties, new challenges, new tools and structures, new aging options and flavors, new bottling customizations. Now, here's the thing, you guys, is I just wanted to point out that this is not like, oh, I know all this stuff about winemaking and I want to show off. I know absolutely nothing about winemaking except what I've seen in Star Trek. I know you need grapes. Oh, I know some of it from Curse of Strahd. There's the Wizards of Wine winery. So there's like squishing tanks and there's aging tubs. And I feel like there's a
See, I
third
just-
thing I know about wine from. Oh yeah, I saw Blood into Wine with Maynard James Keenan, film.
Ooh.
Yeah, they played it at the
Yes.
Belcourt, and they did a wine tasting and cheese plate thing.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
So that was fun. So I have three things I've ever seen that have winemaking in them. And I have never read a book about winemaking, never watched a YouTube video. I have no knowledge of it. But I'm just like, oh man, something that's like stupidly specific. See, the thing is too, if I was like, I'm going to do the Formula One team simulator games. Like there's some Formula One team simulator games that are like super, you have to understand everything about Formula One inside and out.
Oh
or
gosh,
you will
yes,
lose.
yes.
And
For real.
but if I was bad at one of those games, there's enough viewers that care deeply about Formula One that they would be pulling their hair out. But I don't think any like this, like I don't think most of our viewers run a winery. Like
No. I think you're in the clear.
I think I'm in the clear there. So we can all be bad at it together. Nobody's going to be mad at me when the weather kills the grapes. I mean, we'll all be sad together, but nobody's going to be like, Joe, that was completely avoidable. You just had to sacrifice to the, thunder god Zeus these 3 goats, and you wouldn't have had that problem.
Oh, that reminds me. Hades. That's also a good game to play.
Yeah, it seems a little too mythological for me. Like, because
okay.
it's based on, like, actual mythology, right? From, like, Greece.
More or less.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that.
All right, then more gameplay for me.
Yeah. Oh. Are there any good video games about the Chinese Tang Dynasty? Let's search Tang Dynasty on Steam. Because that's a really interesting time
the only
period.
person I know who would ever ask that.
There's a game called Cats of the Tang Dynasty. Cats of the Tang Dynasty, everybody. It's 99 cents, and let's see how many reviews it has. 9 people have reviewed this. Oh no, 19 reviews.
Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the pictures now.
About this game. The scroll painting The Song of Everlasting Sorrow was created by Kano Senetsu during Japanese Edo period. The complete set was divided into 2 volumes depicting the tragic love story of Emperor Xiaozong of Tang and consort Yang. The first volume illustrates... Is this just an illustration?
I don't know.
You just scroll through a painting.
You have to find the cats.
And you look for the cats that are in the painting.
It's Where's Cat Go?
Where's Cat Waldo? With actual Tang Dynasty era art. You just look at old paintings and try and find the cats.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's going on the wish list. That is okay. Cats.
That is $1 well spent if I ever. Oh my
See, this is why we don't just go play Silk Song, y'all. Because there's cats in the Tang Dynasty to look for.
This is also why a good chunk of some of our conversations, it sounds like it's devolved into this, but it's all part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally we end up here. It's fine. But that is absolutely delightful. Yes, Outer Wilds was suggested, but
nobody made a good pitch for what Outer Wilds is. Everybody keeps saying it, but I don't know what it is. Like if everybody is just like, Joe, you should play, I don't know,
okay,
Bubble Chain. I'd be like, Bubble Chain doesn't sound appealing to me. I don't know what it is, but...
Okay, so... I can't explain it. And I personally can't play it. Because of, what the subject matter is. At least the way I understood it.
Or bubbles or
it's
chains?
just like it's like capitalism. But I think it's like...
Oh.
It's got something to do with capitalism.
I like lowercase better.
There's a great song by the Stupendium, and they explain in the song basically how the game is. Plane Shifter, though, is saying that it's about space archaeology.
Space archaeology.
Oh, am I thinking of
sounds-
Outer Worlds? I might be thinking of Outer World. It's the one where they're all on the ship, and it's just like you pay a lot of stuff. You pay a lot of money. Am I getting them conflated?
I got no idea. I don't know either of these.
I'm asking chat.
Okay.
Yeah, they're everyone's telling me I've got them conflated. Thank you, everybody. But still check out that song. If you want to know more about the game I got wrong.
Sure. A city-building game of Chang'an, the capital city of the Tang Dynasty. Players build the ancient city in 1-to-1 proportion sandbox, based on research into history and ancient architecture. So,
What
if
are
you
their
made a
chats?
city-building game that was about building Washington, D.C., like, there's kind of a way that Washington, D.C. was supposed to be built.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you replacing the guy who came up with the plan? Different from other city building games, this has a focus on authenticity. Yeah, is it just like a color by numbers where they're like, this is where this goes?
Let's see. Impending Moons is saying that there's something called Pharaoh and Cleopatra. It's a classic Sierra city builder about ancient Egypt.
Oh. I'm not that into Egyptology. I don't know.
Neither am I really. Neo, I've been playing. I have to get back into it. I have Star Trek Fleet Command. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there a pinball builder simulator? Someone just asked.
Not a good one.
Not a good one? Okay.
Yeah, no, that would be like exactly in my lane, but no, they're pretty rough. They would not be fun to stream.
Okay.
Bum bum bum. New and trending simulator games. Bum bum bum.
Someone said
I do have the
Mass Effect.
Sega Genesis Games Pack. I could just play Sonic the Hedgehog. I've done that on previous hiatuses, and I don't think people really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but
Sonic's cute.
yeah, but like people have either seen it so much that they don't care, or they don't know what it is, so they don't care. You got to keep in mind the youth aren't down with the hog.
No, they're not.
Like, I think there is a Sonic game on Apple Arcade. I was kind of thinking
Really?
yeah, that's the thing is Apple Arcade has 200 games, and I technically get all of them for free because of the plan I'm on. So I was kind of thinking of doing something where we just go through every game alphabetically or something for like 5 minutes, and people maybe people tip to add 5 minutes to the game to make me play it longer, but it would have to get like exponentially more expensive. So it'd be like $20 to add the first 5 minutes, and then, or $25 to add the first 5 minutes, and $50 to add another 5 minutes or something. Something so that we could actually try and get through like all 200 games.
That's not a bad idea. I've seen.
Nymph says I have a list of really good
I've seen
Apple
that
Arcade
one.
games. Nymph, you're on the Discord, right? Are you on the Discord? If you could post that list to the Discord, or if you have it somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen streamers do that.
Nola says, I mean, I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, Nymph, if you just want to copy and paste that into the Discord, I will save that for later, because I'm very keen on stuff I'm already paying for getting used.
Mm-hmm.
Nola says, if you want, you can play The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, a free visual novel on Steam that Sega made as an April Fool's joke. Nola, that's exactly what we're looking for. Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you. This is very helpful. Like, that is going on the list. Because I can do a whole Benoit Blanc thing. My Benoit Blanc voice is basically my Jack Sparrow voice. So everybody will be really disappointed. But, yeah, no, that's... Yoku's Island Express. I've seen that recommended. I don't know. I've heard it's not quite pinball. People are like, if you like pinball, this is pinball adjacent. And I'm like, sometimes the reason I like pinball makes pinball video games worse. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Nola says, if you're going to play it sometime with someone, or if you're going to play it sometime, please at me. Okay, Nola.
A lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah. We should, Nola, do you know how long the game is? Is it something you could play in, like, 3 or 4 hour sitting?
Oh, Peglin. It's, pachinko.
Yeah, I have Peglin. I think I've tried streaming it and nobody liked it.
Yeah,
like, no, I play Peglin all the time while I'm doing, like, replay mod work, and I'm just sitting and waiting, or while I'm, like, reviewing footage, I'll have Peglin on. The thing I love about Peglin is the game only moves when you're touching things. Yeah. So you can alt-tab out at any time, and there's no penalty. That is a great game while reviewing footage. So I've played probably hundreds of hours of Peglin, but I don't know if I could live stream it because I don't think it's that interesting. It's just something to keep my hands busy when I'm like listening to the same episode I've listened to 15 times to make sure that I got all the audio problems out of it. Avid MC Raiden. Welcome, Avid Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. I am currently playing on the HermitCraft server. Let's go ahead and fly up here. Oh, yeah, my face is really big because when people tip, the camera gets bigger. I'll duck out of the way for right now just so y'all can kind of see what's going on here. HermitCraft is an invite-only Let's Play server. There's our shopping district. There's our Rendog district. Our gaming district is out that way. We've got our Joel Smallish Beans district over there. Our Mumbo Jumbo district, our Good Times with Scars Zoo. My build here is a model of Bell Labs Research and Development Campus, which is pretty large. It has an oval belt road, 900 meters on the major diameter, 600 meters on the minor diameter. Good old long driveway out to the water tower there. The building in the center, when it was constructed, in real life was the largest mirror glass building in the world, designed by Finnish-American architect Eero Saarinen. This place served as the research campus for Bell Telephone, which was their research division was called Bell Labs for about 30 years. And I'm building a model of it in Minecraft where my friends can build weird stuff Cub fan built a, what do you call this? Labyrinth with like parkour in it. Sal the Salmon was constructed by iJevin. We've got pixel art from Isuma over here. But yeah, thank you, Raiders, for stopping by. What we are actually doing right now, though, is we are planning my HermitCraft hiatus. Season 10 is winding up, or winding down. We are doing a big big season blowout, sorry, when the server is concluding September 30th. So right now, I am on the phone with my project manager, who has called in for a 2-hour planning stream that we have 8 minutes left in. So you guys are coming in on the tail end. This is NJCoffeeJunkie. Howdy, NJ.
Hello.
So, yeah,
Welcome, Raiders.
NJ is helping me. We were planning out what my next few HermitCraft episodes are going to be, like Gasketball, Nether Roof, Patreon Monument, all that stuff. Trying to get through the end of the season. Now, we are brainstorming games for me to play during the hiatus. Did you know there's a Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog game? Well, we're going to play that. We might also play Cats of the Tang Dynasty. Somebody made a game where they took a bunch of artwork from the Tang Dynasty and then just said, see if you can click on all the cats. It's a 99-cent game where we can just look at a bunch of like 1,200-year-old artwork and click on where the cats are in the artwork.
It's adorable.
That sounds like a great use of a hiatus between seasons. You know, we got a few other things on here. Long Dark, Plants vs. Zombies. Soil to Bottle is apparently some sort of winery simulator that's mostly like spreadsheets. It's the most accurate and informational winery simulator. Barely a game. Good luck. We got some other stuff in here. Animal
So
Well,
many different
Blueprints,
options.
Slay the Spire, UFO 50, NetHack. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what I'm going to be playing. I might not get to all of these. I really liked the Am I Nima demo. But yeah, so basically right now we are just figuring out what kind of weird games I might play on the hiatus. I don't want to do a bunch of big AAA. I know some people are like, oh, dude, Zelda, blah, blah, blah. It's like the 2 AAA games I'm considering right now are Final Fantasy Tactics and Pokemon. Everything else needs to be like Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog was an April Fool's joke, according to Nola, who suggested it. It was an April Fool's game that Sega released for free, where it's like a murder mystery game about Sonic the Hedgehog. That sounds good. I'll solve Sonic's murder. You know, that's fine.
Oh. Yeah, we talked about Spelunky earlier, Mod Bros, but Baba
I played
is
a
you.
lot of Spelunky. The problem is I've tried playing Spelunky on previous hiatuses, and I always have fun playing Spelunky, but nobody tips. Like, the overlap between people who like giving me money and people who want to watch Spelunky, it's not a Venn diagram. It's 2 circles on like different parts of the planet. So yeah, we're not going to do that.
Baba is
Planet
you is
of
actually really
Lana?
good.
I don't think I've ever heard of Planet of Lana. The #1 indie game of all time. That can't possibly be true. I'm pretty sure NetHack is the #1 indie game of all time. There's a platformer called Song for a Hero, where birds sing about what you're doing on screen. That's interesting. Bum bum.
Yeah, so Baba
I could
is
play the
you.
original Rogue, but I like the quality of life improvements in NetHack. I have played Rogue, but I prefer NetHack.
Yeah, so I was saying that Baba is you. I think Tyrion and Pasta have played it. It's it's a puzzle game.
Oh, I've heard of Baba Is You.
Yeah. I haven't picked it up yet, but it's definitely on my list because it looks very hard.
Yeah, I'm curious about that one. That one could be fun. The thing I worry about that is puzzle games I feel like aren't very good on stream if I'm going to be reading the chat, because I don't want people to just be like, here's the solution, right? Like, oh, you need to turn Baba into water and then turn Baba into ice and then turn Baba into water vapor. And it's like, no, don't just put the answer in, right? So, like, that's a game that I think I would have a lot of fun playing, but I think it would be a better YouTube series than a stream game.
That's
so, like,
valid.
Like a lot of really puzzle games that have, like, clear, correct answers always feel like better YouTube games than stream games.
And yeah, I think it also depends too on the chat and setting boundaries, because I know when I play Zelda, I do get stuck a bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I I I guess from maybe from other streamers, they know that they don't say anything unless I ask.
Yeah, yeah. It could just
So
kind of ruin the.
it depends on the crowd.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too, though, is if we're bringing in new viewers because we're playing different games than we normally do, we can't expect the culture to be there. You know what I mean? You kind of need to meet
Oh,
people where they are sometimes, rather than where you'd like
oh,
them
of
to be.
course,
And
of
so
course.
I feel
I
like it'd
have
be
it
more.
as No, I was gonna say I have it as one of my tags of, like, first full playthrough, no spoilers.
Yeah.
No spoilers
Novahawks.
without asking.
Yeah. Novahawk says, "How do you feel about rhythm games?" I like them, but I'm bad at them, and I don't think people want to watch me just fail at the same level for 2 hours. Annie Oakley says, "I know you're brainstorming for the hiatus, but I'm definitely going to pitch a couple of them to my friends for winter gaming." Well, part of what I want to do, though, is I wanted to write recommendations.
Mhm.
So, like, other hiatus projects would include, like, recommending books, films. I've got these lists of recommendations because every year around Christmas, people start asking me, "Oh, what should I buy for my dad who likes this?" Or, "My brother really likes this one thing that you like." "Hey, Joe, because you like this and my brother likes this, could you recommend something along the same lines? That would be a good gift." So I was thinking that during the hiatus, I might write some blog posts or make some YouTube videos where I recommend certain books, films, and games. So that's one of the advantage of playing a bunch of games that like are kind of out off the beaten path. Because it sounds like this Outer Wilds game, 1,000 people are already recommending it, but nobody is playing Cats of the Tang Dynasty, right? Like,
No.
there's a
You
value
would
to
be one of the
me
first.
shedding light on Cats of the Tang Dynasty that Baba Is You doesn't need, you know?
Mhm. Absolutely.
So, Lady Oolong says, "What the Golf and What the Car would be excellent Joe games." I've seen my kid play What the Golf. That looks like that'd be a lot of fun to play on stream. Thank you, Nymph, for sharing your list of Apple Plus games or Apple Arcade games. This is a very good list. I have skimmed through the Apple stuff before, and a lot of the ones that you're listing there are ones that I was thinking about going back to anyway, but I didn't write them down. So you and I are very closely aligned, Nin, on this. Thank you so much.
Woo.
Thank you. That's really helpful, sharing that list in the Discord. Trombone Champ is a funny rhythm game. That's true. That could be a fun one.
Oh, I think I've heard of Trombone Champ.
Have I played the Stanley Parable? No, but I feel like that's one of those games that so many other people have played it. It's like people were begging me for years to play Portal 2. And then when I did a Portal 2 stream, it was just like very lackluster response. And it was on my birthday. That was like the biggest failure of a birthday stream, like, ever. Like, there's just some games that like people think they want to watch, but it's more that they want you to have played it so you can talk to them about it later than that they want to watch you play it now. Like, the fact that Portal 2 stream underperformed so badly, like, I'm just like, I've learned something there. I've learned something.
Well, yeah, you never know until you play it.
Yeah. Novahawk says, "Do you like roguelikes?" I like NetHack. I think we're going to play some NetHack. I am also looking at Roguelite Deck Builder, which is a game where you're trying to build a deck, but the light keeps moving around. It's out of control. And I think that could be fun. Tiffer says, "I like how every time I join the stream, the camera is different." Yeah, that's because it moves when we hit certain tipping milestones. I actually need to do last call for tips. We are 14 away from the next face camera expansion milestone, according to my abacus. I got distracted. I was just about to do last call for tips when Avid rated. But yeah, we were supposed to wrap up 2 minutes ago. So we're going to wrap up in 8 minutes on the 40.
Is there anything else you want to go over in the time we have left?
I feel like we have enough stuff. We have enough ideas here to fill the hiatus. Because, like, here's the other thing, too, is, like, you know, some of the stuff on the hiatus stuff is we still need to come up with a theme, build concepts, and skin concepts for Season 11. Like, once we come up with a concept for the skin, like, I might spend 6 hours, you know, in an art program trying to refine it, making variations of it. Alrighty, have a good night, Nola. We're wrapping up here in 8 minutes anyway. Lay your head down and dream. Avid Raiders, if you're enjoying the show, feel free to follow or subscribe or whatever if you're on Twitch or YouTube. Also, my stream schedule is usually posted at joehills.net/soon. Anonymous says, did anyone recommend Yoku's Island Express? Yeah, a few people have. I just, the thing is, I love real pinball so much. I worry that it's not for me. But I can look into it.
Nova has me laughing.
Nova says, can't wait for Joe to rock up as a disgruntled architect and spend a season building the Arc de Triomphe. I mean, we have built all sorts of stuff on HermitCraft over the years, and I have no idea what I want to build next. Nymph, welcome to Supporter. You've got Nat Symbol. Appreciate you, Nymph. Okay.
Very nice, very nice.
So, yeah, so we're going to have episodes where we figure out the plan for Season 11. We're not figuring out that plan during September. That is an October task.
That is not a task 17th, for now. Nope.
Yep, October 17th during TwitchCon, there's going to be a panel where Hermits announce the details for Season 11. Chances are a lot of them will be like, here's what I'm doing in Season 11. You know, here's the name of the server for Season 11. Here's the theme of, or here's what we're expecting for our early game experience or whatever. Any interesting game rules or not mod packs, data packs. We don't really like, we're going to have voice chat mod, but like, we don't really do a lot of mods. It's a vanilla-ish server.
Yeah, it's very lightweight.
But yeah,
yeah, that's cool.
Yosindos Chainsaw says, oh, it's about to end, man. I just got here. Well, don't worry. I stream all the time. I'm going to be streaming again in 10 hours. And then again after that at noon Central tomorrow, because there's an Apple event that I'm going to be co-streaming. I don't know if that's co-streaming or respond. What do you call it where you do the thing? I'm not actually going to be screaming, but like...
Reaction.
Yeah, reactions. It's mostly going to be me complaining.
Reaction kind of thing.
Yeah, reaction stream. That's
yeah,
it, yes.
Reaction stream.
Whew. Okay, so I am feeling pretty good about this list we have here.
Very good.
Let me just check F3 and D to clear that text.
Okay.
Let me just check if there's anything else in Steam that might be worth looking into. If I go to let me go up to the category list again. So categories, and then tower defense. Are there any good new tower defense games? I really like tower. Ooh, there's a horror tower defense game called Deck of Haunts. People kept complaining I wasn't taking card games seriously. But I like that this is a horror-themed game in October. Looks like it's... So, you are in a haunted house. Oh! Okay. So, this is a tower defense game where you defend a haunted house by unleashing horrors on, like, teenagers and stuff who try to sneak into the house. Okay,
great.
That's going on the list. That is in the lane. Deck of Haunts. People kept complaining I wasn't taking card games seriously. I wasn't adding them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, a tower defense game where you add, instead of towers, it looks like you chain rooms with different terrifying things that are scary to different teenagers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Elbrus says The King is Watching is a tower defense game. We considered that one and decided to pass on it. But, okay. So, yeah, Deck of Haunts is going on the list. Looking at what else is in here. There's a Starship Troopers tower defense game. Interesting. Plants vs. Zombies Replanted comes out October 23rd. That we already had on the list. It's not exactly tower defense, but it is pretty... it's pretty similar to tower defense. I guess that you would... Okay. I've never even heard of this Rift Breaker game. That's like number
I've never
one.
heard of it. I have Raft, but
7,500 user reviews. I've literally never heard of this. Multiplayer survival. Riftbreaker Heart of the Swamp. Swamps are fun. Well, interesting. Okay. Well, I think it is about time to wind down. I'm going to do one last check, manually refreshing the PayPal just in case any tips might have slipped through. Sometimes you have to, sometimes they don't send the alert until a few minutes later. So I just want to make sure everybody who deserves to get thanks gets thanked. Looks like we're all good on that. Okay. Thank you, Avid Raiders, for joining us. This is a very weird stream because we're not doing anything. We're just preparing for the next few months.
They're always weird.
Yeah, it's a weird one. But it is always kind of a weird one around here. Okay, so let's see what is going on.
Well, while you're doing that, while you're looking, I'm assuming you're going to look for someone to raid.
Yeah.
Before you do, since we have about a minute, is it okay if I?
Oh yeah, we should probably mention that NJCoffeeJunkie streams at twitch.tv/NJCoffeeJunkie. Sorry, NJ. I'm used to assuming everybody knows you. Like, I don't...
Never assume.
I know, but, like, when Ren's... Like, if I'm hanging out with Ren playing TCG, I'm not like, make sure to follow twitch.tv/RenDogTelevision, because I'm like, I just assume people know. But yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
I'm not as cool as Ren.
Well, I think you are, though. And so I hope you take some consolation there.
I do. Yeah. So tomorrow... late morning, early afternoon, I'll be back for Breath of the Wild. I'm nowhere near ready to go after the Divine Beasts, but I'm hoping I can unlock another tower and maybe find 2 or 3 more shrines and not fall off a mountain more than once.
Woo!
Because like 2 streams ago, I fell like 3 or 4 times.
It's a lot of times to fall off a mountain.
A little bit. My schedule's sporadic because I just started my semester of grad school. I have my 1 class, but I have so much to do for it still.
That's fair.
My teacher gives a lot of homework, and it's good. Maybe next time we'll squeeze in like a 60-second rapid fire questions from the chat, because I always get a kick out of that.
Yeah, but it's time to wrap up.
Yes,
so thank you all so much for hanging out today. This has been a good one. Yeah, NJ, I really appreciate you coming on the show as always, but I know your time is valuable. So yeah, we're going to wrap up here. We are going to raid Avidya Zen, who recently got back into streaming. One of the old Mindcrack guys is playing Minecraft again. When you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. Thank you all so much. Again, NJ, thank you everybody in the audience. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, joined by NJ Coffee Junkie. Any final words, NJ?
Be excellent to yourselves and to each other, everybody.
And keep adventuring. Stop streaming, stop in the stream, just as soon as YouTube lets me. Dear YouTube, why does this have to be?